Hi guys, back again, and this time we're at Austria. I always look forward to racing at Austria in F1 games as it's one of the most flowing circuits on the calendar. The fast corners allow you to drive with the maximum attack attitude, and you can really attack every apex and runoff zone. The long straights around Austria mean you can't run too much downforce, making an Austrian setup in F1 2021 a true balancing act. Most tracks in F1 2021 push you to stay away from the curves, as this year's game physics really are more violent than previous games. However, Austria is a track where you need to hit every curb to maximise your car's performance, so you need to ensure you have a soft enough car to do this. But jumping straight into the aero setup, the Red Bull Ring is a track which requires more rear downforce than it does front. You need to ensure your car doesn't lose rear downforce mid or late corner, otherwise you'll have a car with a tendency to be twitchy and oversteer happy. Go for a higher rear aero setup of 8 with just 7 at the front. This will be enough front end to allow you to not understeer into corners while ensuring you have enough rear downforce. Our transmission setup is relatively balanced with an on-throttle diff of 72. This will ensure your car's rear wheels push you through the fast corners while being low enough to allow a more gradual loss of traction out of the slower corners. This will give you a car which has good mid-corner speed potential but is more drivable throughout a full race distance. Then go with a low off-throttle diff at just 57. The lower value here will give you a car with a little more rotation into the extremely slow turn 3. I've gone with a reasonably balanced setup on the camber for Austria. You can push your car and tyres throughout a race here, so tyre life isn't as important here as it is elsewhere. Set your camber to -2.8 and -1.3 to give you a good balance between performance and tyre preservation. Then a front toe value of 0.07 and a rear toe value of 0.2 will ensure you have minimal drag down the long straights. As I mentioned earlier, ensuring your car is able to handle the bumps around the Red Bull Ring is crucial to a fast lap time, so that's why I've gone for an extremely soft suspension setup. Go for 2 at the front and 5 at the rear to allow you to ride the curbs without much stability loss. Then go for an anti-roll bar setup of 3 at the front and 8 at the rear. You won't encounter too much rear end traction loss, meaning you don't need a setup which accounts for this too much. Instead, a soft front anti-roll bar and stiffer rear will give you more rotation and performance without the worry of a lack of stability. Then, for the ride height, go for 3 at the front and 7 at the rear. For the brake setup, opt for my usual approach of around 98% brake pressure and a brake bias of 56%. Finally, for the tyre pressures, go for 24.2 at the front and 23.1 at the rears. These are relatively high pressures, but as mentioned, Austria isn't a tyre killer, so there shouldn't be too much concern for tyre preservation here, although I have lowered the tyre pressure slightly away from maximum to give you a little longevity in the race. And that'll do it for our Austrian race setup for F1 2021. This is designed to be a great race setup, giving you a well-balanced car which you can really attack the Red Bull Ring with. You should be able to throw your car into the corners without too much worry about stability, and you'll have more than enough tyre life for a full race distance. As always, if you find this video helpful, drop it a like, let me know how you get on in the comments below, and subscribe and hit that alert bell to be notified when more videos drop. See you on track, guys.
good work, great pass.